Hardware and software in this video were provided as part of the MetaQuest Creator Program.
Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. I am excited because the folks at Future Lab and Nickelodeon have brought the SpongeBob SquarePants DLC to the VR version of PowerWash Simulator. Now, I don't know a whole lot about SpongeBob SquarePants, except this is his pineapple, and he lives in it under the sea. That is his neighbor Squidward's house, and over there, that rock, that's Patrick's house, and Patrick is SpongeBob's best friend. We're going to start with the rock over here. This is a gigantic level, by the way. I noticed very quickly that you can do things like open Patrick's house here and clean inside. But for right now, we're going to start on the outside here. We'll clean the house path here. Alright, so I think I need to spray this down with something a little bit more powerful. Let's see. There it goes, okay. So we've got the path done. Now we're gonna do... This looks really cool underneath all of this grime. This is a nice looking rock. It's almost like a magenta rock. Now again, I've barely ever watched this television show, but I love cartoons. I love acting like a kid, if I'm not a kid at heart. And, you know, this was one that I thought would be a lot of fun to play through on the channel. I don't have high energy like a lot of the YouTubers that would make content for kids, so this is probably not for your children, but this content definitely can be. I mean, look at this. I'm underwater in kind of this cool handed suit here with a very different spray nozzle than you have in the main game and a very colorful underwater environment. And this is a lot of fun. I really like the color of this rock underneath all the grime. I'm glad I started with this one. One of my favorite colors is the color purple, which is a lot of people's favorite color, so I'm not going to consider myself lucky or consider that rare or anything. But this magenta color, reddish purple, almost cherry colored here. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it being cherry colored, I'm a little bit hungry. I love PowerWash Simulator. I think it's one of the better games to have come out in recent months on the Quest platform, and I'm super glad that it came to Quest. Eventually, when the game first released on PC, I played it using Vorpex in essentially virtual reality. It was in 3D. I couldn't really use virtual reality controllers to play it, but I did the whole van tutorial in what would have been VR, and I hinted that this might be a good VR game, and I was super excited when it eventually was announced for and came to the Quest platform. This is one game that I spend a ton of hours playing, mostly honestly in multiplayer sessions, playing co-op, cleaning different environments with others is a ton of fun. And I believe if you own the DLC pack, you can actually bring other folks into the DLC, even if they don't own the DLC pack. So that's also a cool feature. I don't remember how to get up on top. I think maybe I just need to spray with maybe this one. Trying to get the weather vane and the top of the house here. Alright, none of those seem to have worked. I'm going to have to get a ladder probably. There's also some cool scaffolding I saw to finish off the outside of the rock here. Oh, there we go. That's a piece we need. We haven't gotten yet. Let's clean these trash cans up a bit. They're down here on the lower level, so it'll be a little bit easier to get to. Just Patrick's house bin. That's a trash bin if I ever saw one. There's different levels of the grime here. Got one of the bins cleaned. Now we're just finishing up these little bits here on this bin. Is that it? Pretty close. Need to go to the other side for a second here. There it is. Now the rock. Still trying to get that top. And a bit of the weather vane as well. The weather vane has a bit more to it. I wonder if I flip the rock open, can I get it now that I've got the roof here? Yeah, that'll work. Now we can clean the roof. That was smart. There we go. So we got the house clean. We'll ease the outside of the house. Now we're working on this weather vane. There's a little bit that's not clean yet. Trying to find that spot. Sometimes it's a bit of a hidden spot here. I don't like to use the little auto cleaning bit where it'll tell you where the dirt is. I like to find and discover that soil and dirt for myself. Probably at the very top, which I can't reach right now. Trying to get to the top there. That's a bummer. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it from here. Maybe if we close the house, I go to the other side, maybe I can hit it from this side. Because I'm pretty certain that's probably what's dirty, right? Right there? I think I got it. So we're actually going to check. Did we get... So we got Patrick's weather vane is clean. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we got the bins on the outside of the house. We got the path. We got the rock. Let's go back and do that rock hinge next. It's just on the side here. We got the first part of it. To find the side here. There it is. And now we'll get the underside. There it is. Alright, now I'm going to use the green one to get the undercarriage, the rock underside here. And you see Patrick being a starfish. You've got a star of grime there. I hope Patrick wasn't, like, on his couch at the time that happened. There we go. The underside of the rock is now shiny and clean. We've got a lamp. We'll work on that next. Now we'll work on the back of the lamp. There's going to be a bit of a side of the lamp as well in a moment here. I already know. We're probably going to have to go down into the lamp, crouch down a bit as well. Now we're crouched. Yeah, getting into this lampshade was not something that I would have necessarily thought to do. Let's go this way. Now we've got the top of the lamp. There it is. So the lamp is clean. Let's go do this television while we're crouched. Oh, look at all the color due to the grime and the rust here. Looks so much better when it's clean. Electronics like televisions and arcade machines and things of that nature, when you clean them in PowerWash games, always, even like soda machines, those types of things, or refrigerators, that type of appliance always, for some reason, looks more vivid than real life when you're cleaning it. It's pretty cool. And it's always kind of the old-timey versions of these devices, too. Like, now you're just going to have a flat-screen television. Alright, so we've got Patrick's chair next here. And it's a nice green color underneath all this grime. And again, I'm going to crouch down just a little bit here. Try to get into the nooks and crannies. The bottom of the chair here. Let's go right here. All right, now we'll do the back. And the chair's clean. So I think this might be it for Patrick's house. Let's take a look. We do have all of Patrick's house done. We're going to head over to SpongeBob's house next, which is the next chunk of work here. We've got the pineapple panel. As anyone that has ever heard the theme song, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And the answer is everyone yelling SpongeBob SquarePants, of course. Because he is indeed someone that lives in a pineapple under the sea. So we're cleaning this pineapple right now. It's seen better days. I don't know if SpongeBob was out hanging out with David Hasselhoff or what the situation was. I'm not really here to question SpongeBob. Just clean his fancy swag home. Like right now, I've already earned $873 just cleaning Patrick's house and a small amount of this pineapple. Making bank here at SpongeBob SquarePants DLC. This reef blower here seems pretty easy to get to. I'm gonna try to clean it off really quickly. The nozzle is clean. At the top of the box here. Side of the box there. I bet if I crouch down, I'm sure there's some grime trapped in the back here that I'm somehow missing. It's always trickiest getting the bottom parts of these objects and the back sides of the objects. There we go. So we'll get back to the pineapple now. I'll stand up a bit. We got a chunk of pineapple panel completed. Another chunk over there, it looks like. Satisfactorily completed. Didn't realize that each chunk is its own piece. That's a lot of pineapple to clean up. Of course, this door is also its own piece. This is pretty calming and cool to do each section of the pineapple here. I thought it was all one big section that I needed to clean. That was definitely a flaw on my part. something so calming about playing a title like this, particularly in VR, because you're immersed in the environment as well as, like, there's no time limit. It's a chill experience. I really appreciate that about this game. It's one of those titles. Puzzling Places is another where you can just kind of relax and do kind of a, in this case it's more work than anything else, but it's a really enjoyable time for me. And this DLC is fantastic. One of the things I can definitely say for the folks at Future Lab that developed the game and these DLC titles, they first of all have the licensing down. This is the first licensed DLC to come to the Quest platform, but they've got some Square Enix franchise titles. They've got some Universal Studios titles. They've got a ton of great stuff in the main game on PC that I honestly can't wait to have to experience. I did a bit of the Final Fantasy pack when I visited PAX West, and I had a ball. Like, they have a free play PC area, and I don't own any of the paid DLC for the game. And actually, now that I think about it, I think that's not even paid DLC. But at the time, I didn't have it. I should load up the PC version after this and see if I can do that level, because I think that's actually free on PC. But this one, I'd never tried until really tonight. I loaded it up to make sure that it would run, and now I am cleaning the outside of a pineapple, which is kind of a silly thing to think about. Now we're about 42% done with the level right now, which is not extremely far if you think about it in the grand scheme of things. This dude's front door's got like a wheel on it, which is cool. Alright, the frame, there it is. Now let's do the path again. Looks like each rock of the path is also its own section to clean. That's cool. I like the intricacy, the detail in these levels, and just the overall vibe of, you can't, as far as I know, power wash underwater. Maybe there is a way to do that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in virtual reality here, not only can I power wash underwater, I can do so on Conch Street in SpongeBob SquarePants' own neighborhood. Might bust out that scaffold over there in a minute. Move it over to the pineapple here. We're missing a lot of the top detail here. I'm probably going to stop soon anyway, because this has been a pretty lengthy video already. But I really like this one. Many thanks to the developers for access to this DLC. I'm definitely going to finish this one up because I want to play this in co-op with some folks. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to clean this area up with friends. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this stand real quick, and then I think I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll come back and finish the pineapple and stuff later. Bubbles for 25 cents, nice. And again, I'm not super familiar with the cartoon. I just really like the visual style. But this reminds me of a classic cartoon. If you think of the comic strip Peanuts or the old CBS television specials for Peanuts, Lucy had her psychiatrist desk that was set up very similar to this. This is obviously also similar to a lemonade stand that kids used to have, at least when I was growing up. Now they probably just have Venmo, but it might have cost a quarter, and then in later years $1 for a lemonade at a lemonade stand. It was a way for kids to practice being entrepreneurs before PCs, as it were. Come on, bubble stand. Getting closer. There's definitely some more stuff over here. There's probably a top to the stand also that we haven't gotten yet. On this side, just a little bit. Yeah, it's got to be like the top of this sign, probably. We haven't gotten. Maybe also in here. There's that. The plaque is its own thing. Oh, the container is its own thing. Interesting. So I guess we haven't finished this container yet either. That's now done. The sign is its own thing. So that's interesting because the stand being its own thing and the sign being its own thing. What am I missing on the stand here? There it is. There's the stand. Okay. Stand back up. Let's go across the top a couple of times. I want to do, let's try that. Trying to do this without going across the top. Alright, I think we need the step stool here. So grab that, bring it out here. There it is. There's the top of the stand. So let's take a look here. Let's see what we've completed from SpongeBob's. We've got the bottom panels almost clean. We got the bubble stand. The chimney's mostly clean. The front door is clean. The front door handle's clean. Wow, there's a lot here that we've got done, actually. Not too bad. I really, really like this one. This has been a look at the SpongeBob SquarePants DLC. This is just one of the items that you can build. I'm going to go close the rock house here. Just one of the levels that you can play here in the SpongeBob DLC. Really love it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.